Hi, everyone, and welcome to our very special Halloween special, our third one, A and B horror movies. I'm Aaron,
And Ben?
and today we are joined by some very special guests. As you can see, I'm a vampire, so my teeth are already falling out. Um, I'm just gonna take them out. First off, we have Dylan Anglin. Dylan, thank you for joining us. So you are a filmmaker. You have a number of films on YouTube, including a feature-length film called Pesadilla. Check
Hmm.
that one out, as well as your new short Zen. And you have a new one that just came out actually this week called Two, I believe.
Hmm.
So we can't wait to have you on to talk horror movies. And I believe you're dressed as Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer, a 90s heartthrob. It's whatever you want it to be.
It's a mix. Oh, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for joining us. This is going to be fun. We also have Sam and Brendan from Our Life in Horror. Welcome both.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Thanks
Thank you.
for having us.
Yeah, this is going to be amazing. So you both are co-hosts of Our Life in Horror, which is a YouTube channel, fellow YouTubers. You're huge fans of horror movies, and so you are in good company. So what we thought we would do today for our Halloween special is to talk about some lesser known Halloween-themed horror movies. So let's see, who wants to kick it off? We can run through the list pretty quickly. Dylan, you want to go first?
I'm actually looking at one right now that's catching my eye. Satan's Little Helper.
Love that movie.
Hmm.
Who's seen that one? I have a copy of it somewhere.
We
I
haven't
have.
yet.
I have a copy of it sitting behind me, and I wanted to watch it so badly this year, and we just have not had the time.
I kind of remember it.
There it is. Oh, it's
Yep.
so good. The little kid, right? Thinks
Yeah,
the
yeah.
thinks Satan is really a serial killer, and he decides to help him.
I
Fun
first watched
film.
that film on Netflix a long time ago when I was in like the seventh grade. The poster looked horrible. Like it was back when the Netflix posters just looked like every single poster just looked bad. Yeah, it was almost like that, like the person in the mask. So I didn't know what to expect. But it's actually, I mean, towards the end of the film, it gets kind of dark, like really dark, especially with the dad. Like I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but
Yes. Yeah, that's a great assessment. It starts out kind of
Kind of
fun. We
remember.
don't want to give anything away. Go ahead, Ben.
No, I kind of remember it. I do.
Catherine
Like,
Winnick is in it from what is it? Vikings, I believe. Um, Good movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out.
I always thought it was a Christmas movie because I thought it was like Santa's Little Helper, but yeah, no, it's not.
Could be, could be. It's a fun film. That's a great choice.
sequel.
Uh,
Sequel.
yes, yes, yes. Sam and Brenda, do you guys want to pick another one?
I guess we'll talk about Trick or Treat.
Yeah, what a fantastic movie.
Yeah, we just watched
Mhm.
it for the first time this morning. I actually just heard about it maybe last year, and then this year I heard about it a lot. Lots of people were bringing it up, so I feel like people are starting to visit it. I'm a big fan of like movies like Detroit Rock City and The Dirt and music movies, so I really enjoyed
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I was afraid of watching it and highly disliking it because I find it's like overhyped by a lot of the horror community. But as soon as I started watching some of it with Sam, I'm like, every time I leave the room, pause it because I'm coming back to watch this.
Yeah, it's got a good soundtrack too. I was literally looking up the vinyl as we were watching the movie, trying to find it online. So
Yes.
hopefully we can get our hands on that.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, I love this film. It's you can't get a physical copy. I had to get this import. I believe it's German. I had to look at the back. But I
Okay.
did get a copy, and it was also called Ragman.
Ragman? Oh,
Ragman and Trick or Treat. I see how you can
Yeah,
get
you
that.
see? Of course, right? Makes total
It's
sense.
really good. Um, right. I will go for, as I've not seen a lot of these, the Barn films, which I've only seen the first one, but I think it's quite a low budget uh
They're
horror.
good.
I think the second one's got what's her name in from Return of the Living Dead, but the first one was really good. What was a most surprise, and the artwork on the cover is amazing.
Hmm.
Yeah, the Scream team releasing, they always do really a nice job with the artwork. And Linnea Quigley is in the first one.
I love her. I have not seen that movie. I'm
Oh,
gonna have
check
to
it
check
out.
that
It's
out.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's Stream team releasing, so low budget, sort of B level horror, but
It has
it's
a
fun.
killer
Um,
soundtrack though.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
Oh yeah.
the sequel's pretty good too. Barn too.
Yeah, I'll definitely check that out.
It was definitely the cover that sold it to me. proper 80s style. So yeah, it was awesome.
Cool. Good choice. So speaking of Scream Team releasing, I'm going to go with the 1031 anthology series. Also B level movies like you'd expect from them, but they're a lot of fun. So if you're looking for some, has anyone seen these?
I've seen the
Oh.
first one. Where did you get all of those? Those look like really cool.
Aren't they awesome? Slipcovers. I got them direct from Scream Team.
Oh, okay.
They might still have
They're
some.
wicked slips.
Cool. Yeah, they're like
Yeah,
like creep show, right?
Yeah.
The old
Yeah.
like designs. They're fun. Low budget but entertaining horror movies, I think. Perfect in October. You can
Well,
see
first
we're
to
all
check
about
it.
physical media.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
But when you pulled out a German import of Trick or Treat, I was like, yeah, you have to love physical media, minus all the ones you have behind you.
Right, right. Well, Ben too, you just can't see it in the shadows. Amazing
I see
costumes, by
a
the way. I
little bit.
didn't even think to address
Yeah.
everyone's costume. Ben,
Yeah, you
who
look
are
awesome.
I suppose I'm a crypt keeper
you?
with a
Okay.
dog.
Dead dog. Nice, nice.
Yeah.
And Brendan and Sam, I see pumpkin
I'm
theme.
just a basic pumpkin.
Yeah.
You're a little
That works.
scarier.
Yeah.
I have a matching mask to him. We dressed up for a
Oh,
convention
cool.
one year
Yeah,
as scary pumpkins.
this was our first convention costume, so we were like, we wanted to do like a combination of like the Purge and mix it with Halloween.
Yeah.
So we went with the metallic pumpkin mask.
Yeah, it's cool.
Awesome. I just
Yeah,
went for the vampire. Took my teeth out, as you can see.
I
I
like it.
told
I
Ben
like the
earlier.
cape.
Thank you. It's just Spirit Halloween. I told Ben I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing this year. It's not that original. I've never done it before, so that's unique for me. But it rhymes with campfire, and I left it at that.
yeah.
There you go. Let's see. Back to the list. Dylan, what would you choose next? Do a few rounds here.
We talked about this. I added something, Hellfest.
Oh yes,
Oh.
yeah. Go with that one. That's a great one.
Hellfest is, I think it's severely underrated. It's probably one of my favorite slashers, not even recently, but of all time. Because my wife and I, when we first got together, before she was my wife, we saw the trailer for it in theaters, and we were like, "Oh, this looks bad. Like, this looks bad, but we're going to go see it." And we saw it, and we were blown away. So we saw it again. Like, I just think it's the perfect slasher film, kind of. It's very atmospheric. There's a few little plot holes here and there, but I mean, if you have Tony Todd in your film, it just erases everything bad about your film. So
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that one. And it's a perfect pairing with Haunt. They
yes,
go very well
I
together.
think they came out right around the same time, actually.
I think so. Yes, same year, right? I believe. I don't
Think
know.
so.
We'll look it up.
I'm
I have the
having a hard
mask
time
from Haunt
remembering
right there.
Hellfest because Haunt we've watched recently more. So I don't remember Hellfest too much. I'm gonna have to go back and watch.
Hellfest is like a good, like, fun tribute to 80s slashers, but set in like a.
Who else is in it?
Fun.
Tony Todd and who?
Amy Forsyth, isn't it? She's from the oh my God, what's that? Channel Zero. She was in one of the seasons of Channel Zero.
It's in like a fun house. Am I right? Am I
Yes.
wrong? Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can see the trailer.
Yeah.
In fact, and Bex Taylor Klaus autographed this mask ring. That's just from the movie.
Right
I believe
on.
that's Hellfest, right? Yeah, Hellfest. Yeah. Good choice.
Definitely.
All right, cool. Let's keep going through the list. Sam and Brendan, why don't you guys go next?
Want to shout out Houses October Built?
Sure.
Because we just did a review on that actually.
Yep.
That's one I watch every October. It's found footage. It's another haunt movie. And I love haunted houses, so it's kind of fun to watch other people go through them, and you don't have to. You can watch from the comfort of your own couch. But it's cool because they actually used real haunted houses in the film too, and they're playing the characters are playing, or the actors are playing themselves basically.
Oh, really?
I think it's
So
fun.
the real
It
like
doesn't get
haunt with that
it doesn't
girl
get
is
very
so
good
scary.
ratings, but I have fun with it.
Yeah.
I
had a
watched
little
that to
less.
prepare for this.
Oh, did you?
What'd you think?
I liked it. It kind of reminded me a little bit of House LLC.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. I haven't seen the second one though. I have the second one in a little double pack, but I haven't seen that. Do you like the second one?
It's been years since I've seen it, but I think I liked it at the time. I got to revisit it.
I have
Yeah.
not seen it, which is actually madness because I've always come across it, but it's just one I haven't picked yet. So I will go to it because I do love found footage.
Yeah,
You
go
haven't
in
seen
with low
either of them?
expectations.
No, no, but I think found footage is kind of like it's neat. It's what horror needs at the minute because
Yeah.
there's a lot of sort of same out there, and with found footage, I think you can change it up a bit
Mhm.
and show what kind of what you want it. But yeah, I'll have to watch that.
Yeah, the
My
first one's great. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my wife and I, we actually made a top 5 Halloween films we would recommend that I'll be uploading next week. But in it, we had, I think, 2 or 3 found footage films, and we were talking about how found footage has not been used to its full extent yet.
Yeah,
I mean, it's seriously like I feel like there's so much you can do with found footage, and when it hits, it genuinely really does hit.
yeah.
Yes.
I kind of love the more less is more approach to it though. The less you see, I think that's why the first Paranormal Activity was so effective and generally scary. But that's just my opinion. But I do think that adds to it.
Have
It
you
really-
That's
guys
what you don't see is what's scariest.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sam.
yeah. Have you guys downloaded that new streaming platform, FoundTV? It's all found footage horror movies, and it's kind of like
that's cool.
Tubi where it's ad supported, so it's free, or you can sign up to not have ads.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Oh, I've not heard of
found footage TV. We'll have
Yeah,
to put
Found
that in
TV.
the notes. Found
I'll
TV.
check. They're on Instagram, they're on Twitter.
Oh no, I'll
They're
have to check
local
it
to
out.
us actually in Ontario, so
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I forgot to mention that you guys are in Canada and
Yeah.
US represented here and the UK. So we got three countries on.
So their Instagram is
I think that's
Found
cool.
on Social.
Okay, I'm making a note of it.
Mhm.
Actually, I want to say that I have seen this. I haven't looked on there, but when you come across looking at all the apps for the movies, I think I've seen it. It does. Somebody else actually recommended it to me, so
Okay.
yes, I think it would definitely be worth looking at.
Yeah.
So I have
they're
to ask, what's on it? Is it like classic found footage and newer indie films or a
They've
combination of both?
combination. They've got the Hell House movies on there. They're releasing a new movie every day of October, and then after that it'll be weekly. They just put up like Life of Belle, Live Scream, I think it's called.
Okay.
There's a bunch. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but
Do they have
All right.
Bad Ben on there?
I don't know.
I've never seen that. Again, another film that always pops up on.
Well, the first
Amazon.
one is good, but I can't speak for like the other 9.
All right.
are there really that many?
There's a lot of them, yeah.
Oh, I'll have to check it out. And we're getting a new Creep chapter.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Which will
I
Yes.
haven't seen that
Very
yet.
cool. I'm
That
excited.
is pretty cool.
About that. All right, let's keep going. Ben, I think you're up. Do you want to pick another one?
I am going to choose. If I'm probably wrong with this, because I get mixed up with these, but Tales of Halloween, kind of like Trick or Treat, I believe.
It is. I have a copy of it
Good,
somewhere.
actually. I'm not too sure if I have it or not. I'm pretty sure I do somewhere. But yeah, it's like a
Here it is.
load of short stories that all come into one, which is pretty good on a night of Halloween. Yeah,
Yeah, it's got a fantastic cast too. Lots of great cameos. There's 10 tales in this one. There's a lot to sort of keep track of, but
yeah. But
I'm a fan.
They all seem to come into sort of one story of like the town, I believe. I could be wrong. So then
Is that the one where Corey Taylor is the DJ?
I think you could be right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is that bad candy? I don't know.
that
I
could
just
be Bad
watched it and I
Candy.
forget now.
Oh,
Not sure.
know.
Not sure.
I'm not sure. We watched it 2 years ago, Tales of Halloween, and I don't really recall it too well.
I know, and we watched Bad Candy too, and I don't recall that either.
They all sort of blur together. It's a great anthology.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
why don't we do Bad Candy then? I'll do that. Go ahead, Ben.
No, it's just it's got a really good Halloween feel to it. Definitely worth
Yes.
watching.
And so does Bad Candy. Got the retro
Never seen
VHS.
this, but that
So
case
this
is
one has DJs. I rewatched it this week. You never seen it either, Ben?
no.
Um, the guy from Gremlins is one of the DJs, right? Zach Galligan. Is that how you say his name?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, he's
That's
one
the
of the
one with Corey
DJs.
Taylor then.
And it's got the scary clown who's actually called Bad Candy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's fun. It's another Halloween themed anthology worth checking out.
Awesome. Who's next?
Dylan, I think back to you.
Let's do Project Eerie.
Cool.
Yes, I love that film.
Yeah.
Nope, me neither.
You've not
It's
seen this
Ricky.
No. I've
So
never
Ricky
heard of it.
Umberger did this. You know the Fear footage films?
Mm.
He did
Fear
the
footage is so good.
So good. So this is his fourth movie. He did the Fear footage trilogy and then this one. But Dylan, go ahead. I'll let you speak to it. I'll stop talking.
Project Eerie, like, because I've been following the Fear footage films sort of since they've been around, kind of. And they're very low budget, but they're very impactful. Like the first Fear footage film made me jump more times than I care to admit. But I mean, I loved all three of them. I thought they were all three pretty consistent. And when Project Eerie was announced, I mean, it's essentially kind of very reminiscent of Fear footage, but it's kind of a different story. And who did you say the director was? Isn't he also an actor in it as well?
Yes,
Yeah.
Ricky Umberger. That's right, Ben.
He is every single time he pops up on the screen, I just get this warm feeling inside. I know something bad's going to happen, but I just get this warm feeling inside. I can't explain it.
He's really nice person as well. He was such a nice guy to talk to.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Yeah, you guys should follow him on Instagram. He's very nice. And this is the one with him and his daughter, right? They go on a camping trip.
Yep.
Yeah, that's one of the best segments in here.
Highly recommend that to watch that one Halloween night. That would definitely be a good watch.
Project Eerie. Yes. Yes.
And I'm down for anything
Halloween.
he does next. I hope he continues doing his own found footage stuff because I'm here for it.
He's got some new projects in the work. I was just messaging him a few weeks ago. Keep us updated. So as soon as we know, we'll let you know.
Definitely.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Sam and Brendan, have you seen the Fear footage or Project Eerie films?
No, none of them.
Oh, you have to watch.
They're really good.
You'll love them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
they're about it. They're so good. Yes.
And they're found footage.
And I've got to give Ricky a shout out because look at the packaging. So the first one comes in an evidence bag.
Cool.
The second one comes in like a warning bag. It says "Do not open, do not watch."
It's got like a piece of paper in. There's like the case evidence all marked A and B. So it's really cool, actually.
Oh yeah, he did a fantastic job. And this one, the third one, comes in like a manila envelope that's all like cut up and dirtied with like scratches on it. It's not an envelope though because it doesn't fit on the film.
Yeah, they put a lot of love in their
Highly
releases.
recommend it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I think Ricky does a lot of it out of his home, like setting up the movies. So check it out. Highly recommend it. All right, cool. Next up, Sam and Brendan, right? Over to you.
Yeah, I think the only other one on this list that we've seen is All Hallows Eve. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the first Art the Clown movie, I guess. Yeah, I watched that for the first time this year. I actually didn't mind it. It's an anthology too. It's about kids that find a VHS tape in their candy and they play the tape and see what's on there, and it's Art the Clown. I found it has more of a storyline than the first Terrifier movie. The special effects aren't as great, but I mean it's where Damien started, so it's kind of cool to see.
Absolutely. And I think the babysitter is the reporter in Terrifier. I believe the one that gets her face all cut up. Is that right? Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. She's the one at the beginning of Terrifier.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Cool.
Yeah,
the interesting thing about All Hallows Eve is for Terrifier 3, which I won't put any spoilers in here for people that haven't seen it, but there was a certain type of victim that people were sort of predicting for the third one, where they're like, oh, is he going to go this far and actually do this? But they actually did it in All Hallows Eve, which a lot of people
Yeah.
don't know because they haven't seen it. So
Yeah. I was
Oh,
shocked when I
that's
saw
true.
that in All Hallows Eve. I was like, oh, damn.
yeah, he kind of
Yeah,
started with that. That was kind of a
yeah,
start.
in a
Yeah.
brutal way, definitely. And didn't Art the Clown start as shorts?
Mhm.
Damien Leone
Yeah.
did short films, and then All Hallows Eve, and the
I
evolution of
think
it.
there's
And I've
some of the shorts are
go ahead.
in All Hallows Eve. I think he incorporated them.
Mhm.
Yes, that's right. That's how they
Yeah.
made the movie. Some newer shorts and then older shorts they combined together. And Ben, I got to give you a moment. I know you love Art the Clown.
No, no, I'm not a fan. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's whatever people like, but I'm not yeah, not a fan of
All
Fair.
right,
him.
moving on then.
Not for
Good
everyone.
shout.
I've got to ask,
Go for
because
it.
I always get this in. Has everybody seen? Well, I know Aaron has. Have you seen Ghostwatch from the UK?
Yes.
Right, that's cool. Because I
No,
kind
not
of
yet.
feel worldwide, maybe it's not so much known. It's not on the list,
Mhm.
so I thought I'd just kind of check that in, which I think everyone would appreciate. It's kind of filmed as it was live on TV, and it's not, and it's got all actors and presenters who are like you trust because you see them doing the news and kind of TV programs like that, and it's kind of tells a story, the same story as the Enfield Poltergeist, but it basically goes all wrong on TV, and there's all ghosts and stuff, and I think you guys would love that. So I just wanted to give that a shout.
Ghostwatch?
Yeah,
When did it air, Ben? Wasn't it? It was in the
everyone
90s, right?
it was in the 90s, and I always say this was
Yeah.
the most scariest thing I ever remember watching when I was younger, and I mean it literally haunted me for years, and it was so good. Now it's a little bit dated, but I definitely, if you haven't seen it, I recommend it.
Is that the 101 Films edition?
Yeah, it's got
Yeah, I have
the
the same one. It's yeah.
it's definitely worth watching. It's such a good um
Yeah, we'll check that out. Have you heard of
Yeah,
it?
and
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I've never heard of
It's
it.
got like
it's
legit commercials in it and stuff like that. Like it
Mhm.
actually aired. Everybody says after Late Night with the Devil came out, everybody was like, if you like this, you got to go back and watch Ghostwatch.
yeah.
Hmm.
But
yes.
it's done in such a good way. Like I said, you've got a Michael Parkinson, which everyone in the UK trusts as being a truthful, nice gentleman. But it played such a good trick. So
Mhm.
definitely recommend it.
And when you watch it, you have to think of it as airing on TV, right? And everyone watching it thought it was
Yeah,
real,
yeah. So it just
um,
seemed like it was real. Yeah,
ahead of its time, right? Mr. Pipes, I think
yeah. That's it.
is
Yeah,
the name.
good.
Good shout. Yeah, I love that film. I've only seen it in the last 3 years, I think, because of you, Ben. You told me about it. I got
Yeah,
that same edition. So,
cool.
Sam and Brendan, if you watch it, you'll have to let us know what you think.
Yeah,
Well,
we will.
yep.
All right, over to me. I've got a couple. These are shout outs from some of our friends of the channel. I'm starting with Hauntedween. This 80s classic is actually a lot of fun. I just watched it this week for the first time, and this was suggested by the Sorosaurus and Fake Voorhees. So thank you guys for the shout out. And this I got as part of
That's a
the
mislabeled Texas Chainsaw.
good point. But I got this as part of the Homegrown Horrors Volume 3. It's in this set.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
Oh
if you
yeah.
have this set, it's in the set. So if you want to check
A
that one out.
slasher?
It is a slasher, yeah. This one
Write that down too.
there it's cheesy, right? It's like a B 80s movie. I think it was 80. Let me see. Oh nope, 91, early 90s. But it feels like an 80s film. Check this one out. And there's another one, Hollowgate, suggested by the Sorosaurus. I thought I had a copy of it. I seem to have not. I don't have it here. But Hollowgate is another one to check out. It's a fun slasher.
Definitely.
I think we're getting down to the end of the list. Dylan, are there any that you'd want to do a shout out to?
Can I add one to the list?
Of
Definitely.
course.
I don't hear a lot of people talk about this film, and it's not necessarily a Halloween film, but it's perfect to watch during Halloween season, and that's Mountaintop Motel Massacre.
Top
I don't
one.
know that one.
Yeah, have you guys never seen that?
I've never heard of
It,
it.
Heard of
it
that?
is such a
Heard of it.
cozy slasher
You've heard of
film.
it, Ben?
Yeah, I've heard of it. Go for it. Sorry.
Oh no, it's such a cozy slasher film. Like it reminds me the most of Friday the 13th, just kind of because when you look at Halloween or Nightmare on Elm Street or what have you, they sort of go to different locations throughout the whole entire film. But when you look at Friday the 13th, it's usually centralized around the camp itself. So the cool thing about this is it's a bunch of these little they're not motels, they're like little cabins that are set up, but they're all interconnected by an underground tunnel. So that's where the killer can actually go in and kill every single one of them. So it's almost like you have your own anthology film, which with each person in each cabin just waiting for them to get killed. But it's so good. It's so underrated. Don't let the like 19% on Rotten Tomatoes fool you. It is really good.
Is
What
it
decade was
streaming?
it?
I think
Yeah.
it is streaming. I think it actually might be on Tubi. I think it is on Tubi. I have the Blu-ray, but I'm pretty sure it's on Tubi.
I
What
kind of
decade
think.
is
Cool.
it from?
Sorry. Go for it.
Oh, I was just wondering what decade it was from.
Oh, the
All right.
80s, 1983.
80s.
I was just going to say, with Rotten Tomatoes, I find you just better off going into a film
Yeah.
and it yourself
Mhm.
what it is, because there's a lot that they sort of give a bad score to, which I find is pretty good, and then there's some not so great films that they give a brilliant score to. So I think you just got to go in with it open-minded yourself sometimes.
Well, with Rotten Tomatoes, I mean, you could technically have 100, 5 out of 10s and it would still be a 0%. So
Yeah,
it's just, it kind of makes no sense.
Yeah. Good point. I'll have to check it out. So what is it called again?
Mountaintop
Mo-
Motel Massacre. Sounds really good off the tongue.
Oh, I'll have to look into that. I've never heard of it.
It's really
Good
good.
suggestion. Cool. Let's see. Brendan and Amy, Brendan and Sam, I'm sorry. Do you have any other? I don't know why I just called you Amy. Do you have any others that you'd want to shout out?
Can you think of anything? Because we haven't seen anything else in the list.
Trick, I guess, with Jamie Kennedy and Tom Atkins
Yeah.
is a fun little horror movie. I think it's got a super interesting premise, and I don't think it's super executed well. But it's got a really cool premise to it, and it's a fun little slasher, I guess.
cool.
Cool. I guess we can just open it up. Ben, do you have any others that you'd want to shout out?
Not really. We kind of covered. I would like to ask everyone. It doesn't have to be a lesser-known horror movie. I'd just like to know what movie you watch every Halloween. Is there one you kind of go to first? Whoever wants to go first.
I
Oh,
I
was
watch
gonna ask the same thing.
Halloweentown.
Hey, yeah, Halloweentown.
Yeah.
Every year when I decorate the house, I put it on.
Mhm.
And we watch Trick or Treat, the Trick or Treat with Sam every Halloween.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Yes.
Nice.
Mine,
I always watch Halloween, first Halloween on
I knew
Halloween.
you
Of course.
Glenn?
Go ahead, Dylan. What were you going to say?
mine is usually Trick or Treat, like Trick or Treat. That's usually the
Yeah.
one, but actually, I think I'm going to switch it over to House LLC Origins because I just thought that film was so good. I can't wait to watch it again. I got the Umbrella set coming in, so I think whenever I get it, I'm going to
Yes.
watch it for Halloween, and that's going to be like my little Halloween film.
Those
Oh,
ones
yeah,
are
that's a
scary,
good
like
show.
genuinely.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That
I
clown, right? The
Yeah.
scariest clown, I think.
I always think that is one of the most clever starts to a movie, that it wants you
Mhm.
want to know what's going on and what everyone was running from, and it cuts it off just at the right moment. So I think that is such a good choice.
I've got a few shouts. Do you mind? Can you humor me for a second? I'll do these quickly. For the Sake of Vicious, fantastic film. If you haven't seen it, it's set on Halloween. There's some crazy fight scenes in this. check that one out. Cemetery of Terror. Anyone familiar with this one?
No.
Vinegar Syndrome, I believe 85. So 80s film. I think they this group of kids, they take a body into the cemetery, they steal a body, they want to resurrect it, and the body they resurrect happens to be a serial killer. You can kind of fill in the blanks from there. Collingswood Story, awesome found footage film. Little dated because it's like they're using instant messenger, but it's fake instant messenger because they don't have the rights to do it. But the ending is terrifying. Hack-o'-lantern, just because it's called Hack-o'-lantern.
I've heard of
That's
that one.
is that
You've
80s?
probably heard of this one. It is. Yeah, I'm almost positive. It doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure it's 80s. And then I want to give a shout out to Chris LaMartina, who did the WNUF films. If you haven't seen, what is this one? The Out There Halloween Megatape. A lot of fun. Great twist ending. What Happens Next Will Scare You, an anthology he did. If you like the WNUF films, check these out. And then lastly, Flesheater, because it's got the original zombie from Night of the Living Dead in it.
Just about to say that.
There he is. You can see him. There it is right there too. There you go. That's all I've got. Lesser known Halloween themed horror movies. Before we go though, we did put together some Halloween trivia questions, which we thought would be fun. Let's see if you know. I think there's 13 of them, because why wouldn't we pick 13? The first one is, which film in the Paranormal Activity franchise was the most commercially successful? This was a surprise to me.
Ooh. Was it the marked ones?
I don't know. Is that the third one?
Oh,
So,
no,
yes.
that's the fifth one. Oh.
So yes, I just gave the answer away. It was the third one. Was that surprising?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
was
would say
surprised.
the original would have been more.
Yeah, yeah.
I would have thought the original too.
I would have thought that too, yeah.
I
Ben,
was
do you
gonna
wanna do
go
the
with the
next
marked
one?
ones too, though. That was my
Um,
favorite of the bunch.
So how's the newest one? I still haven't watched that. They're
I
like the
haven't
I haven't
seen
Amish.
seen it either.
It's
Oh,
not.
Ben
No.
shaking his head no.
oh, it's
All right, fair enough.
Don't do it.
All right, cool. Ben, do you want to do the next question?
Whether I got like question 3 and then question 9. Is
Oh
that
yeah,
right?
just do
Okay.
number 9. They're out of order.
What was the original title for Disney's Hocus Pocus?
should probably get my wife in on this one. I don't know.
I didn't know either, but there's a part of that. It's pretty funny. Do you want to read the answer, Ben?
It was Halloween House.
Mhm.
Oh,
And it
I
says
was not
it
gonna
was
think that.
it was more horror than comedy originally, which would have been interesting to see.
I love Hocus Pocus.
Aaron loves
Yes,
Hocus.
it's a fun one. Well, it's grown on me. All right, Ben, you'll appreciate this one. What was candy corn originally called?
Dog food.
I don't know. Dog food.
Candy corn
Chicken.
sucks.
Chicken feed. It's called
Disgusting.
chicken feed.
Chicken.
Can feed.
Oh, it's kind of
So-
right around this.
So you can't get candy corn in the UK. I sent Ben some candy corn and he tried it on our last video. And Ben, what did you think?
It wasn't. It
Is
wasn't
that funny?
what I
First
expected.
time ever.
It wasn't what I expected at all. I kind of could feel it rot in my teeth as I ate it. But yeah, it was, I don't know. I
That's
kind
a
of
good
expected a
assessment.
fruity taste for it. I know it's candy corn, but I don't know what I expected really.
Basically just sugar, right?
Yeah.
All right, Ben, do you want to do the next one?
Yeah.
Number
Hang on.
19.
Yeah. What famous magician died on Halloween?
Houdini.
Correct.
It was Houdini, Harry Houdini.
Oh.
Uh,
That was the only name I could think of.
this one shocked me, to be honest. What is the most commercially successful horror movie of all time?
What? Oh, I want to say Blair Witch, but I know that's probably wrong.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
in the
pretty-
last 7 years.
Oh, okay. It.
It was
Skinamarink.
It from 2017.
I thought we were adjusting for like inflation, but then I would probably still be wrong. It.
Yeah, it was It. Over 700 million globally. If I
Huh.
wrote that down right. Yeah, I was surprised by that.
Right.
Um,
What
right,
day
my-
does
yeah.
All Saints Day fall on? Which I didn't even know of All Saints Day, so this is lost on me.
Yeah, I feel very uncultured right now.
Okay, maybe that's a tough one. It's
Uh,
November 1st. Yeah, it's the day after. Yeah, I stole your
Okay.
moment there, Ben. What is having a fear of Halloween called?
I'm glad you took this because I can't read that.
I'll
I won't be
I'll
able to
just tell
spell
you.
it then.
I thought this was kind of funny. It's a Samhainophobia. So Samhain,
Oh.
like from
Samhainophobia.
Samhainophobia. Yep. All right, Ben, over to you. Just a few more.
What year
Well,
did
6 more.
The Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown first air?
Was it in the 60s?
It was in the 60s. Yeah, I'll give you. I think that's close enough. Pick a year in the 60s.
64?
Close.
Close.
That's not bad. No.
63?
You're going a bit out.
Do I need to go up or down?
Go up. Go up.
65.
One more.
66.
All right, here we go. This was kind of funny. Which two fears from his own childhood did Steven Spielberg reportedly incorporate into Poltergeist?
Oh, this is cool, I didn't know this.
I think the
Yeah, I
clown
thought so,
doll is
too.
one of them.
That's one. Yes, the clown.
And the tree.
The tree. Yeah, those are the two. Isn't that cool? I had no idea.
So
Which
you
I kind of-
just
Sorry, go.
you've just confirmed that Steven Spielberg
Spiel-
really directed that, not Tobe Hooper.
I was just about to say this. I was just about to say that.
We did. Oops.
It's got such a Spielberg feel to it. Yeah.
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 I still haven't seen that movie.
No, I haven't.
Poltergeist.
You've never seen Poltergeist?
No.
So-
Oh my gosh. Wow.
And
Watch
Every
it
year
with
we
the
say
lights
we'll
out.
watch it.
And the second one, there's like an old man in it. It's not as good as the first, but the old man is so creepy. So the first two are really good.
We should try and fit that in before the end of October.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah. That old
Definitely
man.
watch
He was
the
actually
original and not the remake though.
the actor who played the old man died like 3 months later. He was actually only like 59 years old, I think, but he looked so
Oh.
old because he had, I believe it was pancreatic cancer and was nearly
Oh.
dying, nearly dead. Now that's a downer, but there you go.
Yeah.
Ben, over to you. We got 4 more.
Right, where am I? Oh yeah. Who penned the 1962 song Monster Mash?
And sing it. I believe.
Oh,
I don't know, but I'm humming it in my head.
yeah, same here.
All right, go ahead. We won't torture you guys. Go ahead, Ben.
Bobby Boris Pickett.
Bobby Pickett. There, now you know in the future if anyone asks, it's Bobby Pickett. What was the original title of the Michael Jackson song Thriller? I didn't know this one.
Wasn't it something to do with like moon, something moon, or
Yeah, it was Starlight.
Yeah, you're on the right track there.
What's that?
You're on the right track, definitely.
Oh, yeah. It was Starlight. So
okay,
like
stars,
Right,
moon.
Twilight. Yeah.
Which hang on, we're on the right one. Yeah, which 1980s
Yes.
band did The Nightmare Before Christmas composer Danny Elfman perform in?
80s band. Well, this was
I don't know this.
2 words. They rhyme. Begins with an O.
Guns N' Roses.
No, it's Oingo Boingo. Whatever. I didn't know that. I thought that was funny. And last one. What year was the song Don't Fear the Reaper released?
Oh, 1973?
Close.
74. 75.
One more.
76. It's another 6. Well, I have that, so I actually have the whole album. Like I was actually listening to it last night.
Cool.
Oh yeah, cool. Well, I mean, it was in the Halloween film, which was
Yeah.
so yeah.
And I just want to add, as it's not here, and we always ask it, the original Halloween or Jaws?
Jaws.
Well,
Or Black Christmas. I know that's not on the list.
I love
but
Black Christmas. Yeah.
I have to pick between the two.
yeah.
I'm not a big fan of either. I feel so bad.
That's cool.
So neither. That's the first.
The first half of Jaws, and then I'll turn it off.
Yeah.
I hate when they go out to sea. I get bored.
Let's take
Jaws
that.
all the way.
Sorry, Ben. Jaws all the way. All right, cool. This has been fantastic. Thank you guys for joining us for our third Halloween special. So Dylan Anglin, you can find Dylan on YouTube. Check out his films. Check out his shorts. They are fantastic. We can't wait to see what you do next, Dylan. Thank you for coming on. And Brendan and Sam, Our Life in Horror. You can also find you guys on YouTube and Instagram. Dylan's on Instagram as well. Thank you so much for coming on, and thank you for inviting us to do a live stream with you about 2 months ago. We'd love to do that again, so please keep us in mind.
Thank
course.
you.
Thank you.
So lastly, why don't you guys tell everyone here how they can find you on social media?
Well, I was actually looking up Our Life in Horror on Instagram. We're already following each other. I was going to give you guys
I
a follow.
followed you, yeah.
Yeah. We're already following each other. I'm on Instagram, YouTube. I'm not on X, Twitter. Can't find me on there.
We're on pretty much
Cool.
everything.
Yep.
Instagram, YouTube. We're on Twitter. We're on TikTok. Our Life in Horror. That's it for all of them.
Awesome.
Cool.
Well, thank you all. Ben, do you want to do the close out?
Thank you to all of you for coming on. Wish you best of luck with your podcast, movies, and everything that you're doing. And just a big thank you for coming on. Hope you all have a nice Halloween. Go over to Instagram, follow us over there, A&B Horror Movies. Also, if you follow us on YouTube, thank you. If you don't, hit the likes and subscribe because it helps us. And happy Halloween.
Bye, everyone.